The space environment is very different from what we're used to. You know, we spend our lives adapting to 1G as a norm. I mean, that's our life, and so the way your internal organs are arranged, the way your balance vestibular system works, all that's driven by gravity. Um, Basically, what happens when you get up in space is you turn that off. And so we have an organ in our middle ear called the otolith. It's the tilt organ. It allows you to sense whether you're leaning or not. Well, it relies on a gravity vector in order to tell you that. Well, that's deprived of its stimulation. What it does still sense, though, is acceleration. And so for that time that you're going to space, where you're accelerated at 3Gs, your otolith, the tilt organ, gets all comfortable with that 3G orientation. Immediately, you're now in 0G. And so it's as though you hit a brick wall as you decelerated at 3Gs. And the otolith, your tilt organ, all of a sudden says something's wrong, and it gives you a sensation of tumbling. So there's that sensation immediately when the main engines shut off and you arrive in space and you're floating. And of course the other thing that you felt either at the top of a roller coaster or if you hit an air pocket when you're flying in an airliner is when the bottom drops out. And of course what happens? You feel like your stomach, you know, is up in your throat, you know. Well, that also happens literally because your internal organs find a different default location where they're comfortable. They're not being tugged down into any particular position. And so that tends to make people a little bit uncomfortable.